Hello, I'm Dr. Glenn Shepard. I'll be the instructor for the course, Curriculum 721, Curriculum Design. So I'll always make a video like this at the beginning of each week as an overview for the week, okay? And this will usually about 5 minutes or so, okay, just short. This one may be just a little bit longer because it's also talking about the whole course a little bit. And then on Saturdays, I always give you an announcement that has Saturday notes about what's happened during the week and some tips and ideas or, type stuff. Okay. And that's on Saturday, you get that. And that's kind of the way I structure. And then, basically, go through the course as you normally would, looking at the syllabus, and then there's a course guide, as you all know. Purpose, the grading rubrics. There's three summative assessments. They're the major ones with rubrics. That's weeks 3, 5, and 8. Okay, 3, 5, and 8. Those are the big ones. They're like 160 points apiece for those. But the good news is you do not have assignments during weeks, I think, 2, 4, and 7. You don't have an assignment, right before you have actually the bigger assignment. So kind of look ahead and see what's going on. Okay. So, there's an AI Essentials collection. You need to look at that. How to use AI in the classroom and whatnot. Okay, the first week is on Foundations of Curriculum Development Delivery. Okay, I appreciate if you meet your faculty and peers here, if you tell me a little bit about yourself, and so other people know about you, where you're from. You teach or where you teach, and stuff like that. Be nice to get to know you if you want to. It's optional. Discussion each week. We have one that's due on Thursday, and then initial response is due on Thursday, and then one is due on Saturday. That's the initial response. Okay, you try to do it on time. Okay, so keep up with that. It helps make things go smooth. And then you respond to somebody, either myself or somebody else in the class by Monday. Okay, that's the way it's set up. I count 80% is for your initial response, being on time, and you do it correctly with two. Always ask for 2 resources that you cite. And the 2 resources are 10%. So if you don't cite sources, you could lose 5% if you only do one, and you can lose 10% if you don't cite any sources. Okay, so that's the way it's set up. 80% for your initial response, 20% for if you reply to somebody when you reply. Okay, that's the way that I count the grades there. Okay, so and your first one due on Thursday is about curriculum instruction and assessment and what that exactly means. Curriculum is a blueprint of what takes place in the classroom. And so you have to connect the 3 components: curriculum, instruction, and assessment. So this is what the discussion is about. How are these connected when you design what's important to consider? Okay, so you'll learn about this in your readings. Okay, be sure to do your readings and text. I think your text will have information about this quite a bit. So, and then you have a couple articles to read. Okay, so cite 2 sources in APA style. Okay, that's important to do that on every discussion throughout the semester, actually. And then Saturday, your discussion will be on defending curriculum decisions. Okay, because you have a role here as a district leader, and there's this program called Science of Reading, and you want to convince people that this is a good approach to use and why type idea. Okay, you can read this, and then So you want to switch to this sort of workshop for science of reading, and you want to make the case, okay? And that's what you want to write about here. And how do you communicate? That's what's important about this. How do you communicate the importance of the change to the stakeholders, the parents, the teachers, everybody involved here, right? And how do you communicate the importance of a change such as this? Okay. And then you have acknowledgments of doctoral demeanor and AI use policy. That's just a yes or no. They get 1 point for it. Okay. You need to read about the AI acknowledgments anyhow. Curriculum audit is the assignment this week, week 1. And remember, you don't have one week 2, which is great. Then you have your week 3 summative. Okay, now this one is important for the week 3 summative because you want to use this information for your week 3 project. So you might want to even look ahead and see what's going on in week 3. I would advise it. So here you pick a program. It should be wherever you're at, probably, right? What grade level you teach, subject level, what the school, And this is like an audit is just like a summary of what's going on right now, like a snapshot, right, of what's happening. You describe what's being audited, subject matter, grade level, and then you explain the relevant state, federal organization standards. Okay, then you summarize the theories and methods influence instructional practice right now. Okay, in your school, what are these theories? Describe instructional materials available to teachers, curriculum guides, lesson plans, assessment tools, the whole works. And then explain assessment tools and strategies being used to evaluate instruction. Okay, what's being used right now. Address the alignment between curriculum, instruction, and assessment. Okay, we've had a discussion about that one. And then critique the equity and diversity aspects of the curriculum, okay, as far as it's culturally relevant and pedagogically accessibility for certain students. Okay, so this is what you need to write up. This is it doesn't have to be too long here. It's like 700 words. What's that? Three pages maybe or so. I don't know for sure, but it's not a real long. It's 80 points. Okay, 80 points. But it's important too. So when you get into your next one, you'll be using this. This is, like I say, you're capturing information about your school, what's going on, and all this. Okay, hope that's clear. Let me know if it's not. And you always cite sources in APA style. And this one is nothing specific numbers. And then your readings this week, it's 2 chapters, nature of curriculum and curriculum theory. And then you have, and those will help you a lot. You really need to be sure to read all your assignment readings, your chapters and the text. And then you have 2 readings here that are excellent. Don't always put these out in the discussions, but you need to read both of these. Okay, you need to always. I don't recommend always reading your assignments or reading. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to help you out at any time. Okay, all right, bye.